On step 6 at the end, I had lined up the impulse line to pull through. Here I'm pulling it through. The rubber impulse line has a collar, so you've got to pull it through far enough so that the neck is completely out, and it locks it in place. Next up is anchoring the handle to the case. And you've got 4 anchor spots. They're through the middle of the AV pieces that you've installed. That's called a plastiform screw. And it's important that you drive that screw in straight and that you drive it in all the way. When you're turning it in, you're actually cutting permanent threads. So that's the whole reason, for those caveats. You just sort of have to kind of line it up, put a little tension, just to get it to where it's supposed to be. For me, it seems a little harder to do. And there I found where there are little pieces of rubber that are getting in the way of the screw. You don't want anything traveling down alongside that screw, because you're cutting threads, again, permanent threads. And it's really wonderful how that works. You can take that screw out and put it back in as many times as you need to. Just got to do it right the first time. No pressure. And I find that often, once you get the first screw in, the other holes line up. We've got two on that side. I'll just make an offhand comment here. I've already tightened the flywheel before as I was assembling it. I just took my little driver and got it so tight, but I got a wrench and did it the right way later. On those plastiform screws, you don't put anything on them. You don't put grease on them. Loctite. It's just you just use the screw straight up. And you don't over tighten them. Because remember, you're cutting threads. Once you put your, on this, there's a grommet that goes on the case. And what I did was I took the grommet off and slid it over the wires. And then put the case and the handle together. And there, what I'm doing is I'm coming back and I'm putting that grommet back in the little place on the case where it goes. I mean, the saw is set. I mean, everything just works. It's first class. I'm pushing the edge down into the magnesium case there. You gotta be careful working with the coil. I'd hate to break off one of those little ditties. So I was pushing against those channel locks. And there are grooves in the case to run your spark plug wire through. And that one short screw you put under the cowl, and the screw that you put that corner into the case is what grounds the saw. It's all very neat. All the wires stay out of the way. Again, I credit the way they've got the wires part of the handle already is accomplishing that. And we've got three 5x20s, of course T27s, and the long one up there at the top left, maybe a 35 or a 40 in length. I recommend you get you a manual. You can get them off the internet, and an IPL, an illustrated parts list. We're getting towards the end of the bill here. We've got the two ends. We've got the muffler and the carburetor and the plastic.